Excuse me, but it's getting to the point. You know where? You know it's getting.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry.
Just really. They should have did something about this a long time ago. And I don't, like I say, I understand Black Lives Matter and everything was going on and everything, but that's not my movement right now. My movement is let them know that was my son. Only way I found out was just two of his friends, just two friends that just happened to be up there, and they came and told me they weren't even from Seattle. Now, mind you, I haven't heard the police department, they never came. Somebody should have came, knocked on my door, and still to this day should have been like, coming to talk to me and let me know about my son. To this day, I don't know nothing. I'm just still sitting here. I haven't heard nothing from nobody. Ain't nobody contact me.
You haven't heard from the mayor? You haven't heard from the mayor? You haven't heard from the governor? You didn't hear from anybody?
I haven't heard from the mayor. I haven't heard from the police department. I haven't from no city and nobody. Nobody. Only thing I heard from is what you guys is hearing from me now. That's it.
Nobody had the decency to call you?
They wouldn't even let me see my son that night. It took me a whole week before I can see my son.
And then let me just say
Mr. Anderson,
he's in trauma right now.
Mr. Anderson, you weren't allowed to see your son for a week? Please,
they wouldn't let me. I went to the hospital, and they said that we couldn't see him. I couldn't see him that day. That was Saturday. It took all the way till Thursday. I just seen him just last week. Excuse me, but it's getting to the point. You know where? You know it's getting.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry.
Just really.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Anderson. I can only say this as a dad. You want to break Sean Hannity? I'm a pretty tough guy. That will break me.
They need to come talk to me, and somebody need to come tell me something, because I still don't know nothing. And somebody need to come to my house and knock on my door and tell me something. That, I don't know nothing. All I know is my son he got killed up there, and he's just a 19-year-old. That's my son, and I loved him, and that was my son.
Got your family. Don't worry.
Please move out of the way so we can get to the victim. All we're trying to do is get to the victim and provide them aid. Please allow us to get fire into the area to provide them aid.
They had to beg to go in as police and medics to offer aid. I don't ever want to have to interview another Mr. Anderson or you again on this issue. This is not politics to me.